So y'all know it's an Asian. We not doing the stores, right? So I haven't either, but I kind of have to go to the gas station because there are no black owned gas stations like around here. If you know some, please tag them. But I also have to go in there and get my products. You know what products I'm talking about? The Quick Trip don't sell them products. So when I say they have been being extra friendly, I mean, I went in the store and the man gave me, I think the price of the stuff was $6.99. I promise you that man charged me $4.99. And I've been going to that store for years. He was like, "Hey, how you doing? You need anything else? We got they is trying to get y'all need but they have been friendlier than ever now. Going to them stores, I bet they be a little bit more friendly. They have learned. I don't think they learned enough, but I'm still boycotting. I'm just letting you know. Them attitudes done changed in them stores. Just so y'all know. It's not hurry up and buy. It's let me see what I can do like it should have been in the first place.
Common sense approach. Now I know most Asian business owners are probably thinking to themselves that this situation with Black Americans banning, um, supporting their businesses will eventually come to an end, sooner than later, and it'll be back to business as usual. But to be honest with you, I don't think so. As you can see, these ladies getting it in, putting in work. I don't think so. I think you guys are in it for the long haul when it comes to black people supporting your businesses again. And I'm gonna give you a few reasons why I think so. Number one, a lot of people been waiting on you to fuck up anyway. And that's just the truth. A lot of people have been waiting on you to fuck up. Which leads me to number two. You have close to 50 million black Americans in this country. A lot of them who have been waiting on the opportunity to provide these services to their community. But you was in the way, which leads me goes back to number one. A lot of people been waiting on you to fuck up. And last but not least, a lot of black Americans have been talking to their children about this. And there's a lot of things you don't want to be in the eyes of your children, but you definitely don't want to be a hypocrite and to look weak in front of your children or in the eyes of your children. So for me to sit down and have these conversations with my children on why we shouldn't support these businesses and then to go and start back supporting them makes me a hypocrite to my child, and it also makes me look weak. So for the it's a few more reasons, but those just a few reasons why I feel like things will never go back and be the same as it was. This common sense approach. I'm out.
I've been saying this shit for years, but as Asian Americans, anti blackness is fucking holding us back. I remember 6 years ago, a then Yale student, Eileen Huang, published an op ed in which she explicitly called out our community's refusal to speak out against the systemic injustices that black Americans have been facing in this country for centuries. And this op ed went viral in the WeChat parent groups. Not for a damn good reason, though, because the responses overwhelmingly were along the lines of, "Oh, your parents sacrificed so much. How could you say this against your own people?" Basically framing the author as a traitor against their own community for speaking out against a very valid problem. Now, keep in mind, these people are professionals, PhDs, people who have been experts in their fields for decades, yet at the same time, not being able to hold two truths at once and immediately getting defensive. You can speak out against the anti Asian racism and violence that people have faced in our community for centuries, while also recognizing that the Asian American identity is built upon being settlers in this country, a country that's fundamentally built upon the theft of indigenous land and the exploitation of black and brown bodies and labors since its foundation. You can be part of a community, love it, and be proud of your heritage, while also being able to criticize its flaws and wanting it to change for the better. Because being a full member of a community is not blindly defending it. That's tribalism. Being part of a community is being able to recognize and speak out against its flaws so that it can become a better community built upon love. We spend so much fucking time debating Wasian meetups or the definition of ABGs, but when it comes to the shit that actually matters in today's world, mass surveillance, police brutality, genocide, deportation that ultimately affects us as well, we are fucking nowhere to be seen. We have not shown up consistently. We have not shown up. And honestly, even we've made shit worse at times by continuing to peddle these stereotypes and continuing to buy into the model minority myth. We have so many people in this digital world with influence and with a platform, and yet we have no collective sense on how to effectively combat anti-blackness in our community. That's fucking absurd. Because the more we talk about, oh, it's us versus them, it's red versus blue, that's where the people in power want us to be. And they have us exactly where they fucking want us to be. Because the more we talk about this shit, the further we get from recognizing that it's actually top versus bottom, from actually building class consciousness, let alone class solidarity, which is what we desperately need right now. So anyways, holy shit. But we have to do better. We have not shown up.
All right, y'all. As you can see, they playing dirty. They are using our own people to promote their businesses, offering things like a penny for these grand openings. And this girl is actually going around state to state, child. And I just don't understand. Harriet Tubman would never. I was in her comments, but she blocked me several times on my different pages. So I just said, well, let me screen record what I could. And what's up, South Carolina? Where's my braiders? My wig flares, my track. What's up, Savannah, Georgia? Where's all my braiders? My wigs. Oh shit, do the coon shuffle. Do the coon shuffle. Do the coon shuffle. Jigga, 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 jigga.
And that's why I said that boycott shit y'all talking with them Asians ain't gonna fucking work. Because we have a black woman online harassing, bullying another black woman for doing her fucking job. For doing her fucking job. But that community, though, we supposed to come together. This is why I say black people, today's black people, this is why we can't get shit done. This is why we can't get shit done. Because y'all are so caught up in race emotions. Y'all don't move with no precision, unorganized, overly emotional, and then do stupid shit. Do stupid shit. Win the battle, lose the war shit. Consistently. That's how we move today. We don't move tactical at all. So instead of that lady said she is partnered through someone else to do that for those people. First of all them fucking Asian stores and shit got to do is do a penny sale and y'all niggas gonna show up. It's about to be back to school. Y'all kids gonna have to get their hair done, all that shit anyway. Y'all bitches gonna have to get y'all hair done. Them box braids to go on them trips to Jamaica and shit. Them cruises y'all about to go on and spend that, use that credit card to go on. So come on now. But instead of her saying, because y'all aren't gonna be like, you know what, sis, you don't have to do that. I got some connections. You could partner with X, Y, Z, woot, so you don't lose no money and food on the table for you and your family. But that's the thing, y'all when y'all gonna tell her the boy, so she can't do her job because y'all chose that y'all want to do a dumbass boycott. That's unsustainable because we don't have anything to sustain this. We don't have the infrastructure or the means in place to sustain this shit. But y'all are so emotional they're gonna jump up and do some dumbass shit. And then when by September, y'all gonna be right back over there. Can I get my nails done, please? Can I get some hair? The United States of America and this administration tried to boycott China. And look where we are now. Tried to tariff the fuck. That didn't work. Why? Because we don't have the infrastructure in America anymore to sustain that shit. Oh my God. But y'all niggas think y'all, man. But y'all want to bully that black woman. And y'all ain't gonna put no money in her pocket though. Nah, but it's easy to coon and bully her on and harass her on social media through multiple pages after you got blocked the first time. Weird ass behavior. Mean girl shit. Think it's just hair and nails? Well, go ahead. Take them Hondas back that y'all be driving, them broke ass, raggedy ass Hondas, them Nissan Altimas y'all be riding in the dirt with curb rash and bald tires, them motherfucking Hyundais and shit. Go ahead, take them back. Go get you a Chevy. Oh, the Kia K5, yeah. Y'all done replaced the Nissan Altima with them motherfuckers. Go turn them back in. Go get you a Ford. Go tell all them black folks that might be working at that Hyundai factory that they got out there in Georgia now. Go tell them, hey man, quit your job. We boycotting them. Tell them quit their job. And that you gonna feed their family. Oh, okay. It took our ancestors. The reason why the bus boycott for the during the civil rights movement was able to work was because we had the infrastructure in place to sustain the year plus long boycott of the buses. They pulled their resources together. They pulled their networks together because they actually had community back then. We just got niggas that want to think peace all day on TikTok. Or get behind a podcast mic and say, rise up. But then there's nothing to sustain these things. Because we don't move tactically. We don't move with sense. We just rah and want to rise up. And then when other niggas try to highlight this to actually give real solutions, you tell them they're a coon. But good luck. Good luck. Bully niggas, right? But the sad part about that is you only can bully your own people.
So this Asian guy goes off on black people and actually challenges black people, to actually, go out and go ahead and do a boycott. But check this out, right? So that Asian man put out a challenge to black people to go ahead and boycott Asian businesses. He asked us to go out our way to go ahead and boycott Asian businesses. And it's really not a problem. You see, the thing is, a lot of these Asians is getting on this app talking about how much they don't need us and how much they don't need our money. So why are you so much in our hoods then? Why are you everywhere but your own neighborhoods, right? Why don't you go ahead, and pack up your little, nail salons, your little restaurants and all that and everything that you got going on. Why don't you go ahead and pack up all your businesses and get up out of our hood? See, the fact of the matter is that you guys need us. We don't need y'all. You guys need us. We don't need y'all. You ain't never seen a Jamaican restaurant, Haitian restaurant, Black American soul food restaurant in Little China or any Asian community. You guys don't support anything that we do. You guys don't support none of our businesses. I ain't never seen Asians walk into a black establishment to actually purchase anything, to actually pay for anything. Actually walk into a black establishment and actually spend money with black people. I ain't never seen Asian people do it. So how you gonna sit here and act like, oh, we don't need you. Yeah, y'all need us. The whole world need us. We don't need y'all. We put food in your baby's stomach. Every time we spend our hard-earned money, every time we spend our dollars in your establishment, those dollars are taken out of circulation from our community and is sent to your child. We put food in your children's mouth. You guys don't put food in our children's mouth. We feed your children. You need us. We don't need y'all. You guys don't support us for anything, and guess what? We're still good. We still good. Our kids still eat. We still look good. Our kids still go to school. We got black excellence all around us. But you guys want to highlight the worst of us and plaster it all over the media, all over the world, so you can participate in this little white supremacy game. See, the truth of the matter is that all these nationalities that be coming up around us know that black people is under economic attack. They know that black people is under economic attack, economic oppression, that there's an economic warfare that's going on against black people. So you know what they do? They take advantage of that. They come into our communities, they live among us, they stay among us, you know what I mean? They open up their businesses, they make money from us, then talk behind us, behind our backs. Talk behind us, behind our backs. They participate in our oppression with white supremacy, but try to stay quiet and act like they not. Come on. Y'all need us. We don't break bread. Y'all don't break bread with us. We break bread with y'all, and we still good. We feed y'all children. When a sister goes get her nails done in an Asian restaurant, she's literally putting a spoon in your baby's mouth back in Asia. Let's be real. Y'all don't break bread with us. Whatever we say is hot. We make the culture here that we the ones who's buying. We have the buying power. We the ones who said, hey, Mercedes-Benz is hot. Benz is hot because we said it's hot. Jordan is hot. We said it's hot. Nike is hot because we said it's hot. It ain't y'all. Nobody ain't following y'all. Y'all following us. And it's not just the Asians. I'm not talking about all the Asians, but a lot of them. But it's not just them. It's all these other nationalities, the Arabs, the Indians, all these people. You go into a black mall, right? All these Arabs are in there. All these Indians are in there selling jewelry. I want to challenge y'all. Go around, you know what I'm saying, where they selling jewelry at, and ask them, yo, who's your supplier? I went to a mall. I went to like 5, 6, 7 jewelers. Who's your supplier? Who's your supplier? Who supplies you with jewelry? I asked one jeweler, his eyes was like, couldn't believe it. Because they only come here to sell to us. They ain't trying to collaborate. They ain't trying to do business with us. And they trying to gatekeep whatever they got going on to keep us out. But they'll take your money, then turn around and talk shit about you. Turn around and come on the internet and say that we're begging for scraps and for reparations because they scared. Because they scared. Because they know that the day that comes, when we get paid, When we get our money, when we get paid, we ain't gonna need nothing. We ain't gonna be needing nobody for nothing, especially them. They're leeches. Come in our neighborhoods, take our money, exploit the racist system that is pointing against us, then act like they not, oh, we don't participate in racism, but in your household talking mad smack about us. But see us and smile in our faces, just to get some money, just to get a dollar bill. And then they pack up and they go to sub-Saharan Africa. They go into Africa right now, they doing the same exact thing. Let me tell you something too. That Asian dude, the Asian lady in China Mac. The only reason, listen to this, the only reason why China is even a superpower today is because the Europeans allowed it. Okay? Because all of the raw material that is pulled out of Africa is sent to China for processing and manufacturing. That was done deliberately just to keep manufacturing out of Africa. Because they didn't want Africa to become what China is. Africa could become what China is in about 5 to 10 years if they can get into the manufacturing game. But they purposely make sure all the raw material. Come on, man, I know this. And they mad right now. You know why they mad? Because we waking up. We waking up. We waking up. That's why they upset. Black love is coming back. Black pride is coming back. We a monster to deal with. And when we fully wake back up, trust me, a lot of people's gonna starve.
I must say this, man, but this Asian boycott should be permanent. There shouldn't be no 2-month trend and then we back buying their bullshit like we did with H&M, we did with Target and all of these stores. This should be permanent. These people has been disrespecting black people for the longest time. This is not new. They've been doing it. There has been shooting black child in their head. There has been shooting black child in their back. This is not their first rodeo. They've been doing it. You feel me? They take the most from the black community when you really think about it. Most of the stores is set up in the black community. Most of the store. All over the fucking world, if you really think about it. In Africa, they're there. In Jamaica, they're there. They're everywhere. Leeching. Acting as if they're doing black people some type of service by selling plastic rice. Selling clothes that will fucking burn you, that will fucking get you sick, give you cancer. Selling hair product that will give you cancer. So they do sell black people the bottom of the barrel when it comes to product. They don't sell black people the good shit. They sell black people the fucked up shit. And they purposely sabotage black businesses. They make sure to sell black businesses the stuff at a higher price. So whenever black people try to sell it back to other black people, they can't afford it. So they end up have to come back to the China man to buy it because they do it on purpose. They've been doing this shit, man. So this boycott should be permanent. This shouldn't be no temporary fix. This should be a permanent fix. This also going to highlight more black businesses. One, this will help black people health even more because they be selling plastic rice. That ain't good for your health. They be selling fucking jankro, pigeon, disguised as chicken. They be selling fucking all kind of bullshit disguised as food. So black people should take this as a lesson and take this as a blessing in disguise, man. Use this opportunity to uplift, promote black businesses and move better from here.
I want to be your enemy. I understand you guys are upset and you want to boycott Asian run businesses. Totally fair. I do acknowledge that many Asian people could be racist. And I condemn all races, regardless their ethnicities. Racism should not be accepted or tolerated. But not all of us are racist. I don't think I'm racist. I mean, I try not to be. I don't think I'm racist. I'm just Asian. I don't think it's fair that we all are punished because of one guy. I mean, I don't know who the Rick Chow is. Why are we all punished because of this one guy? But don't call all Asian people our enemy.
Shit, we went from hurry up and buy to hurry up and come back. That's how it kind of seemed like it. The Asian boycott has really brought out a lot of deep, suppressed emotions. And let me explain why. Yes, a good percentage of it, what caused it was Mr. Chow case. But black people been feeling like this for the longest time. You go to an establishment where you're not wanted. But yet, this is exactly how the scenario goes. Okay, I don't like you, but I got the stuff that you need. And you got the stuff that I need. I come in there and I purchase whatever that I need. You tell me, hurry up and buy. I buy, and that's it. We're going about it a day. We don't have to be best friends. Now I'm seeing some posts that's saying Asians are starting to feel it because it's hurting their business. I get that, and it's a sad case. I truly get that. I sympathize with that. But this is showing you how important the black dollar is. Now, I'm not trying to preach to the choir, say something that's been already circulating with the internet. A lot of people and TikTok people have already mentioned this. But let's say, for example, you have a Asian store or an Asian restaurant that the neighborhood love, and the person that's there serves the community and everything. Yes, it might affect her as well too. But part of this boycott is also not shopping at your favorite place, even if you get along with the individual that sells items to you. Yeah, if it happened to come to they experiencing financial distress, I don't think the neighborhood would kind of like neglect that person to feel that way. They probably might start a GoFundMe or something like that because they are loved by the neighborhood, but not necessarily that they're going to be shopping at that same location. That's the whole point and part of the boycott. You have to exercise what you feel and show an example. And it spreads like wildfire. So this Asian boycott is just not a movement. It's showing you the power of a black community coming together collectively and showing that the black dollar really makes a difference, you know?
The business owner, like the Asian business owners, Chinese, Korean, I never know like which is which when I'm looking at them or talking to them, but they are in an uproar right now. They are so upset because it is said that their businesses are getting boycotted, that their parking lots are empty based off of a not guilty verdict that's recently happened prior to this weekend. And there's a lot of people upset, and people are really upset at the Asian community. I have never ever seen an Asian go off before until today. I have never seen a Korea or a Chinese person go off and just go in so hard until I seen it today on TikTok. These people are pissed. Allegedly, one Asian came back and said that we actually need them, that we can't make it without their businesses. They said everything that we buy is made in China, made in Korea, and so on and so on. The guy basically said that we cannot make it without their products. But yet, I don't think that he completely lied. If you go into our stores, 90% of what's on those shelves in the store, made in China. The next time you go to Walmart, Target, or any of those stores, pick up one of those coffee cups, look at the bottom of it, made in China. Your spoons, knife, and fork set, turn it over and look at it, made in China. The next time you go buy a blanket or something, look at the tag on the blanket, made in China. So they are talking, bro, and these people are pissed because they feel like the boycott is really affecting their businesses. And if it's true, and some of the videos I've seen on TikTok today is true, and they're not made up AI videos, it looks like that boycott is taking effect extremely fast. One lady pulled up to 3 of the nail salons, and every last one of them was empty, man. Now, I don't know if those nail salons open on Sunday. She could have been capping and pulled up on a day that they were closed, but it seems to me like those nail salons are open 7 days a week, man. But them Asians is starting to try to clap back, bro. Y'all better be careful. I ain't never seen an Asian go off like I seen today. It's getting crazy out here, y'all.
Watching so many Asian Americans show their entire anti-black backside in videos and comment sections regarding the acquittal of Rick Chow and the call to boycott Asian businesses, and now the cross burning in Chicago, has been a masterclass in how racism is narcissistic abuse. Because so many ricecrackers are out here yelling and screaming as though black people somehow did something to us, when all they want is to be left alone. So first of all, Rick Chow was acquitted. I don't know how anybody with a shred of intellectual honesty or morals can be at peace with that, but Rick Chow was acquitted. So for you to be making videos or going into black people's comment sections arguing as if they're the problem and you're somehow the victim because you feel unpopular in this moment because Rick Chow was acquitted is narcissism at best and malicious hatred at worst. As for the boycotts, Asian Americans are not entitled to black people's money, plain and simple. Business 101, provide quality goods, quality service, and treat your customers with respect. But if you've made a habit of providing subpar goods and subpar service and disrespecting your customers, rest assured, your business is not being judged on the basis of one Rick Chow. Your business is being judged for what it is. If you go into a black neighborhood and open a business and you've made a habit of treating black customers like they're the problem, pitching a fit and playing victim when your black customers say, "We won't be bothering you anymore," is narcissistic abuse. And finally, the cross burning. For the past 18 months, black Americans have been living under an administration that has been overtly organizing for decades to do everything it can to drag the country back to Jim Crow. And the sick plot twist and the fuckery that was passing the Hart-Celler Act a year after the Civil Rights Act and making Asian Americans the new window dressing on the myth of the American dream is that in the past week, it was Asian Americans who actually did it. The acquittal of Rick Chow brings us back to 1991 and the killing of LaTosha Harlins, and the cross burning in broad daylight in Chicago brings us right back to Jim Crow. And the thing is, black Americans know who holds systemic power. Black Americans know better than anybody else what it is to never be viewed as an individual and to be condemned as a community for the actions of a few. So they also don't need to be told not to do that to other people. Black Americans are not judging Asian Americans on the basis of one Rick Chow or whoever burned the cross. They are simply responding to over 60 years of our community pushing them away with our escalating anti-black antics. And if you don't like the way that feels, rather than treating black people like they're the problem, we have to start by rooting out the infestation of anti-blackness in our community. And if you're not willing to do that, the very least you can do is leave black people alone and stop asking them to be an audience for your anti-blackness.
So apparently Chinese-owned companies are creating fake black entrepreneurs to sell fake black-owned products, and they're using AI to do it.
Everyone told me nobody would buy an elephant purse from a black woman. I made every one of these with my hands.
This is not a real person. Here's another one.
I design leather cowboy hats.
Wait, are you serious? You design hats?
Every detail. I pick the leather, choose the hardware, design the whole look. Like this one right here. I designed this.
Oh, wow, that is beautiful.
This is AI. Again, this is not a real person. I did the research. These people do not have a name. They do not exist. This is AI. The worst part is when I see these videos, I look in the comments and I see very conscious black supporters who are saying they're going to buy it, or some saying they already bought it. They have no idea that they've been conned.
Okay, y'all, I want to share this video of this Asian guy that dared black people to boycott Asian businesses. And I was just like, wow, like, what is this world really coming to? I want y'all to watch this clip.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and hip hop culture. We think that's made. That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money? A lot of us do go to college as well. You're being outworked by immigrants who barely speak English. And you're not embarrassed? Go to the bank, start your own businesses, and deal with your own people. I want to see your own women get on their hands and knees and do pedicures and manicures and deal with nasty-ass attitudes, okay? Please, boycott Asian business. I'm all...
So the issue that I'm having with this is if black people did not patronize any of the Asian businesses, then their entire market would collapse. They need us to make this money, okay? So if they're over here and we're not coming into your business, we are one of the #1 consumers in the nation. So for him to say that was really foolish, because it would really hurt their business if we did not come and patronize. Another issue is black people are all up and through there, okay? And you have a black business owner here that offers brow services, lashes, makeup. I do all of this stuff permanent brows, paramedical tattooing. I do all of that. And I'm very professional, and my clientele can attest to that. My 5-star Google review can attest to that. Look me up, Valencia's World of Beauty. And yet you have a line wrapped around to get into these businesses and get these unsanitary services. Now, I'm going to say unsanitary because I have patronized their business in the past, and I have seen some things that were very disgusting. Number one, the wax pot. The wax pot is absolutely loaded with bloodborne pathogens and all types of bacteria from everybody's skin. Can you imagine all of the thousands of people that have come through their business getting their brows waxed, and that same stick is being used on each and every last one of you? That is an absolute no-no. When they wax the brow and they're going over your skin and they're using that same stick, I mean, that is so nasty to me. I was taught as a esthetician that we should never do that. You should always change each stick out every time it's dipped. And a clean end should be going inside of the wax, not being double dipped. That is an absolute no-no. And then people wonder why they're breaking out on their face. Why do you have bumps on your face? That's why. Now, you have people that have HIV. And I'm going to say this. Sometimes people might bleed if you pluck a hair. Once you pluck that hair and a little bit of blood come out behind it, that's common for that to happen. And that person is taking that stick, dipping it in there. How many people done bled that day when they got their brows waxed? It's ridiculous. But yet, y'all in line going to patronize these nasty, unsanitary businesses. People put nail glue on your eyes. I had a client one time ended up in the emergency room because of all this glue that be on y'all lashes. They be so thick, so heavy with all that glue. And that's what y'all in line for, to get that. The leathery looking brows and all that with the shine on it. I don't know what that's about with the tint. I don't understand that. But you have somebody right here, a black owned sister, that is doing a brow master. I've been doing lashes forever, since I was 17. I'm 41 now. I'm just saying, you have a black owned business here that's Steak 48, but y'all want McDonald's. Okay, I understand it might not be in everybody's budget, and that's okay. That's not my client. But the people who do have some money, why are you going there when you have quality black businesses in the community that can offer these services? So with what this guy said, talking about, oh, they're gonna take away whatever from us, you go right ahead, buddy. You're gonna hurt your own community. You're not hurting us. Because baby, if you knew black history and you knew where we came from and who we were, who we are, who we were before things were taken away from us, then you wouldn't have made that comment. Better check yourself, buddy. Check yourself.
All right, real quick, to the Asian businesses that are getting upset because y'all decided to challenge black people to boycott y'all, did you really think that was gonna work out? No. I really think about it. We boycotted one of our very own. Y'all remember Daniel Caesar, right? No? Exactly. That man said, I do not want black people listening to my music. Black people was like, bet. One thing you do not want to challenge a black person to do is be petty. Because we are some of the pettiest people, if not the pettiest people on the face of the earth. And what's even crazy, y'all set up Chinatown and all that other stuff near black neighborhoods because nobody else wanted to have y'all around. You know who accepted y'all with open arms? Black folks. You know the main ones going to your liquor stores, corner stores, restaurants, laundromats, hair stores, etc. Black people. But you don't want our business there? It's all good. We'll take our black business somewhere else. It's all good. Y'all got to unify and make Chinatown here and there. But now that black people have a little bit more power, a little bit more rights, how about we start Black Wall Street back up? Let's start Black Wall Street back up.
Look, the question I have for Asians is, when have you guys shown up for black people? For the most I know, it's only things that are going to affect black people. For example, affirmative action, the recent one which Clarence Thomas, the Supreme Court, messed up around with, and it's making it hard for you guys to be admitted into good schools. My question is, when have you guys really shown up for black people? Because the moment we start realizing that you guys should have some sort of way and you don't show up for it, I'm not saying every Asian is like this, come on, I'm not saying it. But I think a lot of black people have experienced some racial profiling, bad attitude from these Asians, and it's obvious that they have to start reacting like this. Now I'm seeing a lot of Asians speaking about black people. I love the fact that these creators are coming out to now speak about the fact that they haven't been supporting the black community for the longest period of time. And the only way to go about making things better for both races is just joining, sticking up together for one another. That's the only way. And if we don't do this, truth be told, it's going to only get bad. And I think the white supremacy is going to continue. So my message for you out there today is this. First, learn about black culture, learn about the struggles, and likewise, black people learn about Asian struggles and the rest. Let's work hand in gloves. I don't really want to be seeing videos about Asians trying to boycott or trying to dare black people or black people doing the same. This has to stop. And if Asians cannot adjust, because this all stands from them, if they can't adjust, then that black dollar gonna finally end. We're not spending any penny in their shops, their salons, or whatsoever. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you love content like this, please do subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you in another one. Bye bye.